Straight off their win from Netflix's Building the Band, we've got 3Quency.
Hey.
You guys are so adorable in person.
Thank you.
Now, congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
How has your life changed since?
Life has taken a very, very good 360. Like, it's been the biggest blessing that we could ever ask for. We've worked so hard for it since we've been like 8, 7 years old, and I think even Bree younger. So the fact that it's finally happening and it's so much happening so fast, but
Right?
it's just been such a blessing.
You gotta
and we're
just
so
suck it
grateful.
all in and just
yeah, we're
take it.
soaking it all in right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's super surreal.
Have you guys picked a fan army name yet?
Okay, so
Yeah. We had several polls that we did, and we're gonna go live with the announcement. We haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But we have our 4 that we were picking between, and it's gonna be live on Instagram probably at some point today or tomorrow.
Can you tell us what the 4 are?
Yes. So there was Hurts,
Freaks.
Threeks. Wasn't it Threeks?
I thought it was freaks or threeks, something like that.
Something with that. And
Yeah.
then Frequencies.
Frequencies.
And then I think the other
I
one.
liked Echoes.
Oh, and
Echoes.
That
echoes.
was like with the 3.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really cute.
I have one.
Uh-oh.
3Quency fam.
Oh, that's cute too.
She's gonna add one to the list.
See, now, she also said something earlier about 3Q shooters, and I was like,
That's not bad.
I was thinking
either.
the 3 Qs.
I'm not
as,
mad.
like for short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
found
have
one.
like a list of them. We've just been trying to pick out the right ones because once you go with one, that's what we're gonna
That's
call you
locked
guys.
in.
It's locked in. So
Yeah.
we just want to make sure it's the right one.
Let the fans pick
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna let them
Well, that's
do
why
it.
we were like, we're going to go up with our top 4,
Yeah. Well, now
you
put
can
it in a
add mine
poll.
in there, too.
Top
Yeah,
5.
just let them pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you made your debut at the VMAs last night. How was it?
Y'all, it was lit. We had a time. We
Tell
were so
me.
excited to just be in the room. Honestly, walking the red carpet was such a dream. Being able to literally be in that position and to be in that space where, a couple of months ago or just last year, we were like at home watching it and like turning it on, and prepping for that. But now we're actually prepping to be there to, do interviews and to actually watch the performances live. Like, it was dope. It was cool. I was low-key fangirling. We saw
Who was
a
your
couple of-
favorite?
celebrity that I saw.
Uh-huh.
Well, I seen her on stage, but it would have to be Mariah. Like,
Yeah.
she's just so T.
I was
Like,
thinking that because you guys did perform.
I love her.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Always be my baby. Was,
Yeah.
That they kept asking us on the carpet too. They like your favorite Mariah song. I'm like, it almost doesn't matter what it was because now it's always gonna be always be my baby because that was like such a sentimental moment for us.
I mean, listen, you guys might be on that stage next year performing.
Yeah, and we said that.
you know.
We said that. We were like, we're manifesting it.
Exactly. You got your debut single, Top Down, which you just dropped.
Yeah.
3
Let's
days
talk
ago.
about that.
Yeah. I mean, Top Down was a huge thing for us. We had gone into the studio and it was our first time working with Tommy Brown's team. And we were like, all right, let's go in and, see kind of what the vibes are. And I remember we had all kind of gone in and we were talking about how like, each of our like love lives looks really different and we're all like very different types of lover girls. So we kind of started like playing with that concept. And then at some point, I think it was Jacket, he played something on the keys and
It was the strings.
and we were like,
We were like,
and we were like, this feels a little sexier than what we're talking about.
Jackie, replay that one more time.
Yeah.
You just had it on
Run
a
it
loop.
back.
So we went back in conceptually and we're like, how can we restructure Lover Girl? And we were like, well, how do we love? So we kind of pulled out that more like sensual and sexy side of ourselves. And it was a side that we didn't get to show on the show. We were constantly wanting to bring new things every week. And we were like, well, our song shouldn't be any different. Our song should always show something new. And this felt like a side that we were ready to explore and kind of step into, especially as like young women. And it just felt strong. It felt empowering. And then after we had listened to it for a minute, we were like, this is the single. Like there's no doubt in any of our minds. And we had other songs that we were like ready to go and push. And then that one came through and we were like, oh,
No,
we have to
You
rethink
guys are
some
put
things.
that one out
some
first.
more.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was like the little hint that we put out there.
I love it. I love it. Are we going to be getting a second single soon?
You might be getting more than a second single soon.
Getting an album?
Or a tour.
Ooh, that would be
Which
incredible.
we got to have more songs if we're going to be on the road. So
I mean, listen, you guys just crossed 1 million on Spotify.
what?
1 million streams, yeah, with all of your all your songs combined.
Wait, shut up. What?
Yeah.
We don't even know.
I
Listen, Y'all, we've been working so hard. We don't know half of what's going on.
We haven't been paying attention.
was
We're
today.
working.
I thought it was
I didn't know
Sunday.
what today
It's
was.
Monday.
I know.
Yeah, I said it was Saturday. Like, I didn't know.
Everything's just a
Saturday, Sunday,
whirlwind.
She said Monday.
Yeah, we didn't know what was happening.
Everything goes fast. It's a
crazy.
whirlwind. It's going to be super
Yeah.
fast, but you just got to embrace it all.
Yeah, it's so fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're on a ride, and it just feels like a roller coaster that you just never want to get off.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, it has its ups and downs, but I feel like our bond and our connection and what we have, it makes everything easier to kind of like
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the show, because when I was watching it, it kind of felt like Love is Blind.
Yes.
Because you're in the
Definitely.
pods.
Yep.
And it's like you guys don't get to see each other. You just get to talk to one another.
Yep.
Take me through that process. Like, how did that feel? Because obviously when you're watching it on TV, everything is edited down.
Yes.
All the way.
So I
Which we're gonna talk about in a second.
So I always say it was like a musical date, it was like a
How much
musical
time
date,
do you
like
really,
a speed date.
Yeah, how much time do you really get with each other?
3 weeks.
Yeah,
no, on each call, I guess.
Oh,
You know, like
It was like
honestly,
5
it was like
minutes.
5-6 minutes with each person because I didn't want to make it too long so that you could talk to everybody, like as much people as you can.
Yeah.
But we were in those booths for like 3 weeks. We talked to almost almost everyone.
how
There was like
long
50
is the
people
day
there.
for the shoot?
Hours. And it's like the
day.
booths went on for about 3 weeks. And it depended on how many likes you got and how many people were actually actively trying to talk with
Right.
you. But like for us, the days were anywhere from like 7 to 12 hours sitting in those booths.
Yeah.
in the
Or
same
waiting in the
outfits.
tents outside to go into the booths. Like it was like there's a whole process because we were in visors, we were in ponchos head to toe. Like you couldn't see anything.
Wow.
It was literally like
Right
Squid
to each
Games.
other. Yeah.
They were not showing you who anybody else was.
Wow.
Like we would like see shoes sometimes. So like somebody
Or
would walk
hear
in front of me and I'm like,
heels.
oh, I see heels.
And I was like,
That's
who
a
is
girl.
that?
Have
Who's
on
that?
heels. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's wild. So it's like, okay, so now you guys are building chemistry off of a phone call for the
Yeah.
most part, like almost like falling in love, but falling in love with music.
A musical date.
That's crazy. So, okay, so then I remember on the show that the two of you had some sort of like previous connection from years before.
Yes.
Is that what kind of made you guys gravitate together because you had like a history?
I think in Bond, yeah. But I also I wasn't going to compromise the experience just over having a past with somebody. Like if I didn't feel like we were the right fit for one another, I wasn't going to push it. Yeah. But one, I heard her say her name and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And then I realized that we had met in an audition and I was like, okay, cool, bookmarked. But then when she started singing, I was also like, oh, T, okay, I could hear her tone fitting. And at that point, I'd already heard Nori's audition and I'd already spoke of Nori in like the room. And I was like, I know I want Nori in my group. And then when I heard Winnie, I was like, oh, this would be the perfect fit. Like that would be the perfect 3, like off rip. And then once we started talking, she was like, who are you feeling? Like, where are the vibes at? And I was like, well, one, obviously you. And then 2, Nori. And she was like, I love Nori. And I was like, okay, T, so this could be something. And then that was kind of how it
I
was
love that.
born.
Now
Yeah.
you also had another girl, Bree, that was part of
Yes.
it as like kind of a fourth, if
Yeah.
at all
Yes.
that. But then I remember in it, you were just like, nope, we're doing 3. That's it. I just want 3.
Let me
Okay,
tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
What
something. Let me tell you
was that
something.
the edit? Because that's
Let
what
me
I
tell
want
you
to
something.
know.
It was
Yes.
definitely the edit.
Yeah.
Half of the stuff that was in that scene, I never said to Bree. I said that to a completely different contestant that was also iffy about me because we hadn't been in like a lot
That's
of
why you kind of look
conversations.
like taken aback.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like, what? That's also why I had a brain fart as well because me and her, we originally talked like on the first or second day. And then after that, I didn't speak to her for like 2.5
Like
weeks.
2.5 weeks.
So how they edited it, it was kind of like boop and then it looks
it's
like
like,
we
oh,
just
how'd
got
you
off the
forget?
phone.
How'd you
Yeah, how'd you
forget?
forget?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, shit, I didn't talk to her for like 2.5 weeks. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But honestly, me and the girls had already agreed to 3. So I was just standing on business. That was what it was.
I
But
love it.
we
I'm
still
standing
had
on
to-
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what it was. We were all cool with like opening and, talking to other people and, possibly having a 4th. But we had already agreed on 3 and 3. And that was just that.
Yeah.
And so like I said, we're ride or die. If that's what we're going with, that's what we're going with. Like nobody can really, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. To double down on what she's saying.
Yeah.
My first conversation in the booths was with Nori.
Yeah.
And the first thing I told her was, I want a girl group of 3.
Yep.
I was the first person to throw the flag down.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you knew you went in knowing you wanted 3.
1,000%.
And I went in knowing that I
She
wanted
agreed.
3 too.
She agreed. She was like,
listen,
bet, same thing.
TLC, Destiny's Child,
Right.
that's what I'm looking for. But I'm open to see if we could find a fourth.
Well,
you
'cause
know?
we had
And
all
that's
three
where
started
I
talking.
Came in. I was like, I'm so down with 3. I was also open to 3. But then all 3 of us were like, well, let's see if we can give somebody the same opportunity and see if a fourth fits.
Like fit, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we just thought it would be fair because everybody came here for the same thing. And we were like, okay, let's see if it works. You know, but we were all set in stone on 3.
Creatively, we aligned. Musically, we aligned. Visually, we aligned. There was everything we spoke about. The 3 was already concrete. So our extension of looking for a fourth was really like, let's just see if there's anybody who could turn our heads and make us kind of go like, maybe 4 would make sense.
Yeah.
But after conversations and like talking about what we wanted for the future of the group being like dancing in heels and sonically and all of these things, we realized we didn't align with anybody else the way that we aligned with one another.
Yeah.
And that if we were to have had a fourth, they probably would have felt a little bit removed
Right.
Yeah.
because of how in
we
sync
got
we were.
so close so fast.
Yeah. And that was ultimately what happened with the conversation that they used in the edit. The person that we were speaking to, she was like, y'all are so locked in as a 3. I don't feel like I would fit here. And we were like,
Right.
that's totally fair. That's why we were looking for a fourth. But if the energy is mutual there, then like, okay, that totally makes sense. So it was really like a much softer conversation. And I think in edit, it came across a little bit more.
A little harsher.
Yeah, but also, again, to add in, she wasn't the only one who agreed to 3. I didn't catch any flack
The
on
3
that.
of you
And I was
agreed to
standing on 3 too. So yeah, it was a lot.
So let me ask you this. How many times did you guys get to talk to one another, being that you guys clicked? Like when you click with someone, are you able to continue communicating with them, or are you only allowed to talk to them like once?
once. It was like
Literally,
talked, like,
I talked to
twice.
her. She was my first conversation ever in there.
Yeah.
We talked and we were like, locked in? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, And I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to talk to some people. I'll be back. Talked to Winnie and I was like, cool. How you feeling about Nori? She was like, love Nori. I was like, cool. So maybe we should lock in? Okay. Then we went a whole week and they were like not letting us speak to each other because they were like, y'all got to get to know everybody. And we were like, that's fair.
Other people that liked you as well,
And that
so
you
have
like.
to, and they gotta get that on camera.
Right.
You can't just like.
We
know what
gotta
I
give it
mean?
a
You can't just-
fair.
but you could have made the band first, you know?
We did.
We did.
actually.
They just
did?
said I don't know why they said we was the third ones, but we were first. We definitely locked in
We were the
first.
very first bands to form.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We locked
the
in off
magic of
rip.
editing.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
and also, I think the thing to take into account, like, and this is something I've been saying for a lot of the people at home, I'm like, your visual experience is going to be very different from our lived experience.
Yeah.
So even with the comments and things online, I'm like, girl, they don't know what happened there.
Right.
Let them stay pressed about it. They don't know what we know what happened.
That's why
and if
I'm
you
like,
were crazy
air
in that
it out.
conversation, we would have been like, Nori.
Yeah.
We would have said something. No, but like everything was really seamless. And obviously they have to make the show the best for the people at home and the people watching. And I think they did a wonderful job overall. Like we were really happy with how like they showed our work ethic and our drive and everything like once we locked in. And it was cool to see. But yeah, there was definitely some things in the booth that we were like, wait, what?
I will say that my takeaway, I thought that you were the worrier of the group.
The warrior.
Yeah, like you're like
Really?
yes.
No,
Actually,
that's
no.
Winnie.
I'm not.
I feel
the
like you're more
warrior of the
worried.
group. I think what it was because I had a lot of first time, I had a lot of first experiences on this show. So I wasn't really worried. It was just I was trying to move very calculated, and I didn't have a lot of time or prior experience. And you have all of these cameras in front of your face for the whole world to see. So I really wasn't worried. They put in a lot of my dramatic scenes where I'm like on the floor, where it could have given that I was like worried. I wasn't worried. I was out of breath and I needed to ground myself. I needed to meditate in that moment. So I'm on the floor with my fan, having a little quick diva moment, and just talking to God real quick, like, hey, give me the strength real quick. I need it. I'm out of breath. All right, let's get up and do it. So that was kind of what it was, but I wasn't really worried. I just had a lot of catching up to do because I felt like it was a lot of stuff that I didn't know. And, we were trying to win this thing.
And the decisions you guys have to make on the
Yeah.
spot, on the fly. What
On
if
the
it doesn't
fly.
work out? You know?
Yeah.
What if you pick the wrong people?
And that would have been terrible.
Absolutely. So now how was it working with AJ?
We love AJ.
Oh my goodness, he's the
AJ.
coolest human being ever. He's so cool. He's so funny. But he's also like, again, with all of the other judges too, we like soaked up all the information that he would give us, and he would, mentor us and tell us like, you guys need to be strong together. You guys need to work together and all that stuff. So he's really cool.
And of course, Nicole.
Oh my God, I fangirl so bad.
Tony Award winning. I mean,
Hello.
We love
Yeah.
Nicole. We love Nicole. Nicole is the shit. Okay, like when I grow up, I want to be like what? What are we talking about? Like I fangirl bad. Nicole, she's so sweet.
Now we got to talk about the audio wave on your face, which I feel like is a trend now. A lot of people are
people
like
have been
starting
doing
to
it.
rock it.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
It's
Tell
really
us,
fun.
for those who haven't seen the show, tell us the story behind it.
So I was coming out of an artist development situation back in like 2019, and I had tried experimenting with the mask, and I felt like I wasn't really settled on what I had done. There was a lot of like fabric and chains, and it was cool, but I was like, I need something that like people can replicate. So I started working with different makeup and different ideas, and I love superheroes. So the inspo really came from like superhero mask, and I feel like my favorite artists are superheroes. Like Michael Jackson's a superhero. Beyonce is a superhero. I don't care what anybody says. Like they constantly remind people that they are capable and can be empowered and can be strong and vulnerable at the same time. Like there's just a beauty to what they do, and that's something I always look to. So I pulled a lot from that inspo, and one day I had done like a Sleep Z comic book coming out of my eyeliner, and I was like, oh, it's so cute. It kind of looks like an audio wave, like when I tilt my head. And then I was like, an audio wave superhero mask. Oh my God. I love it. And then I literally spent like a month workshopping it. I tried to do it with wires. I tried to like all different patterns. And then once I found the pattern that I was like, okay, I would do this every day, I just started doing it grocery store, gas station, mall, like wherever I went. And I would have people come up to me like, can I take a picture of your face? Then the security guard of a restaurant would come out at a meeting and be like, can I paint your face? And I'm like, what is going on? But it was like a conversation starter. And being that if I'm not in a creative space, I'm quite shy and timid and to myself, it felt like a nice way of kind of opening up my artistic conversations with people. And it kind of brought me out of my shell. And I was like, okay, maybe this superhero alter ego thing is really going to work. And then I had done the Trolls Band Together movie, and all of the fans had started replicating it, and they started putting it on the animated character. Wow. So they were taking Velvet's art and they were literally putting the mask on it for their fan art. And I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, okay, maybe it really is something. I don't know.
I love it.
Seeing post-show just how many people have been like singing our song and putting it on, doing the choreo, like it's such a whirlwind of an experience. It's cool because obviously some people get it, some people don't.
Right.
So it's like whoever is for, I'm happy, and I love to see it all.
Has anyone seen you without it on your face?
Okay, we posted like one video the other
one
day.
video.
It was like 11 o'clock at night.
Everyone lost their minds.
Where's the wave?
Bree's not wearing any makeup. Where's the wave? I'm like, yeah,
It's 11 o'clock at night. Please, I'm going to bed.
You're like, I don't have to wash my face again.
Yes. But no, it's really rare. I think honestly, like the close people in my life will see me without it. But like
see it
if
all the
I'm
time.
outside, if I'm at the airport, I won't have it on. Yeah. I'll have my glasses though.
Let me
But
tell you, hold on, real quick. Let me tell y'all how Bree show up in the airport, and they still know that it's her, like half of the time. Bree comes into the airport. She's probably gonna have on either a hood
Hood,
or a hat or both.
shades.
Some shades and a mask up to here.
like the whole.
So
Yeah.
imagine, like, even though, like, I feel like she's like, you know, like, I'm trying to make sure I don't cause attention to myself. If you think about it, come on, the shades with the hat, with the hood, plus the mask, it's on some Michael Jackson shit. Like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? But people still know that it's her.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be
Yeah.
in the airport and they be like,
Bree? And I'm like, what the frick? Like my hair is covered, everything is tucked.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. It's cute though, because I thought the audio wave was gonna buy me some buffer. Like, oh, if I take it off, they won't know it's me. Like the whole Hannah Montana of it all.
They know.
Yeah.
They know.
No, there's no chance.
Oh
but
my gosh.
it's all right.
I want to know who takes the longest to get ready?
Nori.
Why?
She goes to Lala a lot.
A lot. And she always has to eat or nap in between.
Oh, okay.
Is-
I mean, my type of girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
you
take
know?
my time.
Yeah.
I hate rushing. I'm just a girl, and stuff just has to be right. Like, I don't know.
She also hates getting up early.
Yes.
I do.
So then it's like
Fair
she
enough.
likes to drag it out, but then she also sometimes doesn't get up soon enough.
Yeah.
So like it's gotten to the point where like right now we're in our hotel room together.
Yep.
She's in my bed, and the second my alarm goes off, I'm like, all right, it's
Time to
get
get
So
up.
you're the mom.
Oh,
Are you
yes.
the mom of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
group?
Yeah.
She's waking me up at
Making sure she's getting ready, and
Yeah.
it's nice when you have time to go to Lala.
Yeah,
and not be
do.
rushed, and you can
Yeah.
take your photos and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it works. It works out. But let me tell you what she doing. She tricks me. Let me tell you. She don't tell me what time it is when I wake up.
Or you're not working
tell
on
me.
time anyway.
Yeah, no, like she won't tell me what time I'm waking up because she knows if it's like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, she know I'm gonna just please. I'm gonna roll back. Like I'm going
I mean,
right
I'm
back
sure
to
when you
sleep.
see that there's no sun out, you're like, wait a second.
Oh, we got blackout curtains. I wait to open them till she
Yeah.
gets up.
Like, she won't tell me,
Presses
she
the
won't
button
tell
and
me.
just I'm like, oh my God.
Now, when it comes to the show, which performance was your all-time favorite? Because I'm sure you guys might have different favorites.
Oh no! Oh, she knows exactly what I looked at her because she knows.
Oh.
Yeah, she know.
But no, wait, hold on. I know it's definitely one of the final two songs, but I know there's one that means more to us
Yes.
personally. Is that
There's
the one
the
that
sentimental, and then there's the power.
Okay, are we going for? I'm gonna go. Okay, we love Have Mercy and Always Be My Baby just because Have Mercy was that that confidence, that push, that yeah.
That's what made us win.
But then
that's what made us win.
Always Be My Baby was our baby. It was like very sentimental, very like not. It gave last performance, even though it wasn't last performance, but it was like our last performance on the show, and it meant a lot to us. It was very sentimental.
What were some challenges you guys faced on the show?
Man, what didn't we
What
face?
didn't we face?
Man.
Things that we didn't get to see.
I was going through.
She was going
She was
through
going through it.
hell.
Like, I don't even know, like, looking back, I'm like, I don't know how they managed to even keep it out of the edit because, like, the medic was in our room. I had hives all the way up
What
to
was
my
going
neck.
on?
She sprained her foot.
Ankle,
For
broke my
her
back.
ankle.
Yeah, for
Brought her
Bad
back.
Guy, she had slipped on powder.
Like, fell from the ceiling.
And while we were doing our dance break, her ankle kind of like twisted.
Wow.
Yeah, so
This is on stage, the actual performance that they used. I don't know
And
how they
she,
cut
I
it
don't know
out,
how
but
she
just
played
like-
it off, or they edited it out. I don't know how she.
So the performance was only done once then that they show.
Once.
yes,
Yeah.
just once.
Really?
It
You
was
got
live.
one shot.
One take.
Wow.
And literally after that performance, I had tried to catch myself when I felt my heel slip on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, I gotta. Whoop.
Yeah.
But the way that I came up to bounce back so that the audience wouldn't read I
This
just
was in
slipped,
Bad Guy?
I
Yes.
pulled my
Yeah,
back.
it pulled her back. Yeah.
And I'd already had a back injury prior, so it had like just flared everything up.
Yeah.
My ankle was
Plus the
purple.
twisting of the ankle.
Yeah, my ankle was purple. I had the hives. I'd been throwing up for like a week and a half. The food wasn't agreeing with me. I don't know why. Like everything that could go wrong physically
went wrong.
Like
Yeah.
that's why when our moms came, it was right after like I had won.
Just went through it.
She was losing her voice. She was losing her voice. I was losing my voice, and I'd thrown up so much that my voice really wasn't repairing because everything was just like burnt.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
and
were
then
through.
our moms came, and
It
I
didn't even matter.
literally collapsed to the floor. My mom was like, "Where is your voice?" I was like, "Mom, it's gone." Like,
Oh yeah, I
it's
saw you on the floor.
I was literally, I needed my mom so bad in that moment because my body was at zero. Like everything was at zero.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
crazy. And them too, because like they were watching, it happened all in the span of like the last, I want to say 2 weeks was everything from Made for Me to the end. It was literally 2 weeks.
Wow.
And to piggyback off of that, we're very big empaths. So like, if one feels this type of way, we all feel it. We all feel it. So it's like when she was at zero, we were all at zero.
Yeah.
So that's why our moms coming in affected us so much because it's like it was like a reboot,
like
Re-upped us,
Yeah.
especially because I feel like I am the like mom of the group.
Yeah.
So what do you do if your mom's sick and in bed?
sick.
Right.
What? How do you get to
Everybody
school?
else is
How do
down.
you, like, So it was really one of those things. Like Kelly came in, she spoke with us, and she was like, "What's wrong, girls?" And we all were looking at each other like,
We're done. like we
like
don't have
she knew.
nothing
And
to
then
give.
our moms came later that day, and it was like,
And I think that's what led us to pushing so hard on Have Mercy and
yeah.
why we performed the way we did. It was like that extra push that we needed.
And speaking of Kelly, how was
Oh
that?
my God, we love Kelly.
I love her so much.
Because I mean, we got like Destiny's Child here, you know.
We love Kelly.
Miss Kelly Rowland. No, she's an icon. Like, she was really, I think, keen on like all three of our energies. She really sensed where we were all at in that moment too. And she was able to just give us the perfect advice individually.
Yeah.
It was,
What's like a takeaway that you took from her?
My takeaway from Kelly, we can just do was to breathe. It was so simple. But she was like, just breathe. Like, just breathe and know. Like, you're fine. Like, all of the stuff that you're worried about, like, just chill. Like, you got it. Like, just breathe. She was like, when you have a second, breathe. That's it.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I still think about it to this day. And even before, like, we would perform, we would pray. This was before, Kelly had even said that. But right before all of our performances, when we were on the side, getting our ears in, right before we would go up, we would all pray and like just speak positivity over our performance, over the people in the audience, the judges, everything. And then we would breathe. Like Bree would literally be like, all right, ready?
count us in.
1, 2,
Hold for 3.
4.
Out
Let it
for
out.
3.
Like we did the whole thing. So it just kind of, it was full circle for like us to just kind of go back to that. Even though we had already done it, it's different coming out of Kelly's mouth. Like, and it's just one word, breathe. Like,
Yeah. I think mine would have to be when she told us, and it was like during the finale, she told us to stick together, to always communicate, and to always have each other's backs, because the only people that have us is us. So, yeah.
That was a huge one too. And then for me, I would say power of the tongue. I mean, that day we spoke with her where we were at wit's end and we were all like, I can't sing. I can't feel my throat. My legs are numb. Like we were all on so many, and she was like, never say you can't. Like y'all can do anything you put your mind to. It's not in your toolkit today. And I was like, yeah, because I can do it. I'm doing it my whole life and nothing's ever stopped me. And now all of a sudden my body's at 0 and I feel like I can't. No, I can. Just maybe not today. Maybe it's not for me today. And that really helped me also like push through those last 2 performances. I want to say 3 because it was like right before Have You Ever going into the finals. But yeah, I needed to hear that. I did. And then getting to see my mom too. It was like both of those things was like, I'm ready. I'm filled up.
And we have to talk about Liam. We have to. So I'm sure he gave you guys some really, really great advice. What was a takeaway from him that you got to keep his memory alive?
Listen, I am the biggest directioner, so even just him being there was like, oh my God, such a surreal moment. But when I tell you that he was the most genuine and most sweethearted person I'd ever met, or we'd ever met in our lives. And he gave us the best advice. And even like afterwards, we had like an after party after the whole show. And he sat down with us for like an hour and gave us tips about life and tips on how to stick together and how to navigate through this whole journey, this whole maze. And he really, really cared about us, not just like performance-wise or career-wise, but also like mentally and making sure that we were okay. And yeah, that was.
I also think too, like having been on a show where he also formed a group in front of the whole world and had his life changed in a matter of moments.
Very relatable.
He was giving us so much tips for like even post transmission of like, hey, this is gonna change. This is gonna change. This is gonna change. Y'all need to be ready. Have each other's backs. Make sure that you're communicating. Like he was really trying to help us understand the experience from like also his, point of view and like what he went through. So it was really special, I think, to gain that like mentorship from him. Because he was really big on that. I mean, even after the show wrapped, like he pulled us at the after and just was like pouring into us. So it was really sweet.
How long after you guys shot did this accident happen?
A month.
Wow.
Yeah, we were.
I don't even think it was fully. I think it was like 3.5, almost 4 weeks.
The girls had just come to see me in LA. They were staying at my house, and we were talking over, okay, we're going to do this, and we're going over our plans and all these different things. And then we're literally sitting there, and in a matter of minutes, all of our close family friends are sending us all the articles, and we're like, what is this?
All our phones just started dinging at the same time. Like, we're like, what the hell?
What is happening?
When I tell you that it hit us with such a shock, because it was like we were just with him.
We were just with him.
Like, we took a picture
like,
with
is this
him.
real?
He was right next to us, speaking right in front of us. So it was kind of like what in the world just happened? And I felt like it hit us so hard that we were trying to like grasp it for like at least 2 weeks. We were like, it didn't feel real, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It still doesn't feel
It
real.
still doesn't, to be honest.
But I was grateful that we were together for that moment, because I think had we been apart, it would have been like, whoa, but like we really got to sit with it and go over everything that happened and all of the beautiful moments we did have. So I think it was helpful that we were.
And I
in
will
the
say
same
the show
space.
did him a lot of justice.
It
the
did.
way that they put everything, and then the ending.
The ending, I was just
I
gonna
was
say
like-
that.
I was like
love that
bawling.
part.
Like, that
And
was
we were
such a beautiful
backstage.
moment, so we could hear it.
We heard everything. We were
Yeah.
backstage when it was all happening. So it was
Oh my
it was insane.
goodness. Well, now that you guys are have any like celebrities slid into the DMs?
I ain't gonna snitch. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say I don't check, so I have no clue.
You don't check your DMs?
Not really. I'm not really.
Girl.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
You better start checking those DMs. You might be getting like.
I have to, because my Instagram is kind of weird. So like when like how it'll have the stories like for your notification when people tag you.
Yeah.
Sometimes that thing disappears, and I do like to repost like what the fans are saying.
Right.
So I'll go to my DM to see like who said mention.
You got to go into the side and then the
Yeah.
hidden side. There's two
Yeah,
sides.
and then it's like a
DMs.
whole
I don't like
bunch
that
of-
they did that.
Right.
It's
Right.
so confusing.
I don't go that deep to even check. So I'm like, I don't.
Well,
I can't-
because I was
rabbit
going to
hole.
say, is there anyone out there that you're looking to maybe collab with? Like, who's on your dream collab list?
Beyonce.
Because I mean, what's to say Beyonce's not in the
Victoria.
DMs?
Victoria. Look.
Victoria Monet, I know you were
Victoria
talking
Monet,
right?
I love her. Like, listen, I'm gonna say it every single interview. Also Tiana Taylor, I feel like she's so
She's
dope.
T.
She was here last week.
Shut up in this room. She was in this
No,
chair?
no, she was at the other station.
Okay.
I met her once in Atlanta,
Tiana.
and it was like the best day of my life. Oh my God, she's like the coolest human being you'll ever meet. Like, she's so chill. But yeah, no, I would say there's a lot of collabs that we definitely have. Obviously, we love a lot of the girl groups that are out right now.
Definitely.
So like maybe a little girl group collab could be kind of fun.
Like who? Give me like your top 3.
Flo, Cat's Eye, Say
Cat's Eye
Now
was
is
just-
dope too.
Cat's Eye was just here today.
Shut up.
Yes.
What happened?
Cat's Eye was
We
here.
missed them at the
We
VMAs
missed
last
them.
night. We were hoping to
Oh.
hopefully bump into them, especially because we're both in the Netflix
what
fam.
if
So
they're in the DMs, ladies?
look,
If they're in the DMs.
if y'all are there,
Let's
we will
work.
find you.
We will find you.
Yeah.
Now, I know we talked about you guys potentially going on tour. This is my last question for you. If before you guys are to like, I guess, put your tour out there, if you were to go on tour with someone who's out right now, I'm gonna go through each of you. Who would you want to go on tour with?
Beyonce or Victoria Monet.
Okay.
Mine would definitely be Karol G.
Okay.
I would say I have 3:
Okay.
Beyonce, Gaga,
Ooh.
or Ariana.
I'm not mad
And
at Gaga.
Ariana is bringing her tour.
Yes,
Ariana. Yeah, Ariana
I
too.
mean-
Yeah.
Ariana, yeah.
Because I feel like they
She
all
might be in the DMs.
they all can really sing, and on top of that, they put on a beautiful like visual
show.
show.
Yes.
So I think any of those 3 would be really
Can
cool.
I just tell you that she's the cutest human being? We saw her at the VMAs yesterday. She's just so cute, and the way she like walks and just wiggles and
So
she's-
adorable.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe she was right in front of me. That is literally.
Yeah.
I love that woman.
Did you get pictures?
No, we didn't get to meet her. She was like the section over from us, so we had
Yeah.
seen her like walk up and
like
everything.
they were close enough for us to like see them, but you know, and then on top of that, because we're kind of in the same vicinity, you don't want to be, you want everybody to
wanna bother
enjoy
them.
the
Listen,
show.
You don't want to bother
Your
her.
time will come.
like,
Not
you're
only will you be
fine.
getting pictures, you'll be doing videos.
Yeah,
you
doing
guys
the
will be
whole
doing
thing,
collabs.
doing
You
the
guys
whole
are going to be
thing.
doing duets.
Yeah.
Like, you got it.
Manifest.
I already see
Thank
that
you.
happening. Your debut single, Top Down, out now.
Yes.
Let everybody know where they can get it.
Listen.
on all streaming
All
platforms.
streaming
All streaming
platforms.
platforms.
Keep
All of them.
streaming it.
And let everybody know where they can find you.
So we are 3Quency, and on socials we are at 3Quency Official. And you can find us on all social platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
And your personal
TikTok.
ones are attached to the 3Quency page.
Yes.
So, of course, if you want to get into any of their DMs, although Wendeley's not checking.
She's got to check now.
Yeah, we're gonna make her start
Wendeley,
checking these DMs.
Man.
Listen, you never know who might be in there. Karol G might slide in.
Hey,
girl.
Okay.
Let me check just in case.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by
thank
KTU.
you so much.
so much.
Thank
And
you.
good luck.
Thank you so much. This is great.
Yeah.